to the rats and people telling and so forth and so on. Like when they come home and people are still deciding to look beyond what they did in the past, even if it's 20 years ago. And people always say like, man, that's old, man. You hear that a lot.
Yeah,
we hear that a lot. Like it's old, and they have since changed their life. Not saying people can't change. It's that in that situation, they told. I had a person call me the other day. A person I know, a known rat that I know. He told. He called me, asked me for a favor, but I know he hot. You know what I'm saying? I know he told. I know he did, but I still, which call? I still sat there and had a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it just that I'm not gonna be seen out with him in public and hanging around him and so forth and so on, knowing what he did.
Right, and I agree with it.
So. Hey yo, also shout out to King underscore Tony 215 for the donation. He said Black had a hell of a weekend. It's time for a not on duty commercial break. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree 1,000%. So this type of thing that happened. Now let's go to the other topic that was mentioned, like, a person incarcerated, right?
Right.
This person's incarcerated. He comes home. He has to move into a house with a woman. This is a question.
Or not has to decides
to move to a house with a woman that has kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has children
of her own. Is they his children?
No,
or
they're hers.
Okay.
She's coming home and he's moving to the house with a woman with children. We already know the one cardinal rule is never come home on parole and live with a woman.
Yeah.
But now you got a double one. You're living in the house with the kids and trying to chastise someone's kids. Are you ever going to be able to be the man that's going to be able to control her kids? Is it okay? It could be due to the age of the child, because sometimes kids get a certain age and they don't like you. Like you said, you're in there drinking up the Capri Sun.
No, I ain't in there drinking. You better not be in there. I'm not
saying
doing
some people's in there drinking up. But you coming home into a situation where you trying to raise kids after you did a bunch of time. Do you advise men to do that? Is that a good idea? What is answering the questions that have been posed to us? No.
I'm going in, man. I'm going in. I'm going in. Here you go. I gotta get my money, man. I'm in a situation like that right now, man. Real live topic. We ain't talking about what we think or what we know. I'm telling you what I went through. It's absolutely no chance. The other day I'm coming out. I don't think it's gonna work out. Alhamdulillah. If it do, don't it don't. But I'm at a breaking point. Woman got a 5-year-old son, the woman I'm with. And like I tell you, I always say, if you ain't got no money, I can't breathe. That's like air to me. I'm grinding. Things don't come overnight. You got to grind for it. So I'll be fucked up a lot of times. A lot of times I'll be on my face, on cups or whatever you ain't want to call it. Because I ain't in the streets no more. 5-year-old kid tell me, I take him to school. I ain't got no car right now. I'm walking. My car broke down. So I walks him around the corner to the school every day when I'm over there with her. So one day, I go to take him to school, 5-year-old, remember. He say, I get some chips today. I'm usually getting him chips every day, 2 bags of chips or juice. That shit like $6, $7, if that. Today I ain't got it. I ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. I'm waiting on my check, whatever check I get. He says to me, I said, damn, I ain't got it, man, We'll do something when, mom pick you up, whatever, but I ain't got it right now while I take you to school, so we got to go straight to school. He say, damn, man, you broke. He 5. He say, you broke. Now, mind you, we walking to school every day. He say, you ain't got no car. You ain't got no money. You broke. He 5. He's 5 years old. I'm like, damn, I look at it. Now, his older brother with us, which is her son also. He like, yo, don't say that no more. Don't do that no more. He know that's disrespect, the 17-year-old. So I'm like, damn, the whole time we walking to school, I'm just in thought now. I'm like, damn, man. Not to him, but, it's just me and him. The son got to get on the bus to go to another school, the older son. I'm like, damn, 5-year-olds just don't know what the difference between broke, well, maybe the generation is more enhanced now, can learn at a faster degree at my generation when we was 5. Maybe so. But it leads me to believe that your mother was having conversation, if not talking to straight. I'm not saying it leads me to. It may not be true, but it may not be true. You saying nah? Shut up. You talking about some nah?
Yo,
ain't no 5-year-old boy just learning that out the blue, just saying.
True,
hold up. Ain't no 5-year-old boy waking up saying, yeah, you broke, you ain't got no. Like, this leads me to believe that maybe the mother was saying some things around him that was about me, because I wasn't. Maybe it's your pride, hold up, man. Let me talk, man.
Oh, go ahead.
You want me to talk and open up, and then you cut in. Then you got the floor.
I didn't actually cut it, but go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man. The whole time I'm thinking, like, how can a 5-year-old boy conjure that thought up? Like, you broke. You go back to I ain't got no car, and then you say, yeah, you ain't got no money, you broke. 5. And I can see if the 17-year-old said it to me. He ready. He been around. 5? They don't even know his money to spend yet. Like, come on, man.
Let me say something, though. Y'all walking to school.
Yes.
So he's thinking that you ain't got no car because y'all walking to school.
Yes. When we did have a car.
Hold on, listen. You waiting on your check to come, so then your check, you supposed to get paid, your check coming, and you ain't had no money at the time. So now y'all walking, she ain't got no car, and then you didn't buy him no chips. So he's saying you ain't got no car because y'all walking, and saying you ain't buying no chips because you ain't I'm saying you ain't got no money because you ain't got buying no chips. So it wasn't. It may not have been because of her talking to him. That the moment he was in, y'all was walking and you couldn't buy him no chips.
No,
so
bro.
that's probably a pride thing for you. You got to think about
that wasn't a pride thing, bro. Yo, family, let me know. Don't no 5-year-old conjure that, man.
I don't know, young. This 5-year-old thing.
He's like, yeah. Then he say, this is what he said. Not 5.
Yes, they do.
Not 5. But this is what he said at the end. My mom got all the money. My mom Ray had her, and she walking too.
But the thing about it is, she's a kid. It's probably just your pride to really buy.
Man, I ain't messing with. I don't advise you to get a woman with kids of her own, because then my thing is, these not your kids. I done went through a lot. You know, I might be fucked up or whatever. I done went through a lot. I done came to you a couple times. Yo, bro, give me $100 real fast, man. I gotta feed my family, bro.
Hold on.
Give me. I mean, it ain't nothing in the fridge in the crib, and I got a son of my own. But my son, he cool. He with his mom. But I'm feeding me. I'm feeding her. I'm feeding both her kids.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, yo, listen. So, Nitro, what he said, he went home and ate all the snacks. But
who, me?
Nitro, he said,
I ate the snacks.
No, Nitro. He said, Nitro said he would have went home and ate all the snacks.
Said I would have went home and ate.
I'm sorry, Tim Barr 17. He said I would have went back in the house and ate all the snacks. He'd went in the crib, ate all the
yeah, that's cool too, to get his ass back. I get it, get his dog ass back. But I ain't. You know what I mean? It just messed me up
it's
bad.
A 5-year-old kid.
Like, man, you keep talking about 5-year-old. Shut your ass up right now, Feek. Let me get the floor. Like, that shit be like disturbing, man. Like, that shit fuck with me. And I'm trying. I'm working. I'm not out here just sitting around like this. Right now I'm a little unemployed. I'm gonna get another job or whatever. Thing. I don't know, but I mean, it is what it is. But that right there didn't sit well with me. A 5-year-old kid telling me, "Yeah, you broke. You ain't got no car." Like, how you know what broke is? How you know what? Like, you 5.
He's a kid.
That leads me to believe that conversations is being had around you, and you're soaking it up, and you give it to me. I may be wrong, but this is what leads me to believe. But so now, when the question that you asked, should I make? No, you shouldn't, because they not your kids, and they gonna say little wild shit, and it might make you feel uncomfortable. Me, I'm giving you a real live experience. This just happened not even 200 hours ago. Not even 200 hours ago. So it made me step back from the joint and be like, damn. When this bag do come through, and I do got this car, and I do got money for chips every day, you only like me because I got this, and you ain't speak this? Nah. I'm just, some things is, everybody can't take the ride. And one thing about pursuing money and greatness and success, things is gonna fall off. It's like a rocket. When a rocket first take off, it got all the type of boosters on it and all that. But as it reaches certain altitudes, shit come off of it, where it can be lighter to make it into orbit, and shit fall off. These boosters right here, this engine right here, this right here, shit falls off, and that's life. When you trying to reach that point, no matter how it happened, but certain things, it just, everybody can't take that ride, and that's a real fact, man.
I agree.
And it hurt me to say it because I love this individual, but
I agree.
it's certain things in my face that I can't overlook because I'm going to always remember that for the rest of my life, even if I stay with her. I'm going to be like, how your son know how to tell me I was broke and I ain't got no car and I'm broke? He 5. I can see if the 17-year-old said it to me. Now, that's one thing.
Which you probably wanted to fight then because he's 17.
No, I would have, no, I'd have known for sure. I wouldn't want to fight because it's still her kid. I'd have known for sure. Now with this little 5-year-old saying it now, I'm in turmoil. Like, damn, how the fuck he know that? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? On that joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. You know, I'm out here, I'm a layman, man. I ain't no rich nigga, man. I'm out here trying to get it, man, and telling my story about it, man. And, you know, let's go.
Yeah, but I would definitely, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. You know, just to go back to what you used to talk about with that rocket taking off and everything falling off.
I want to give a shout out to Tayvan, TYEVANS206. He said black. He said black gonna end up a star. This was super transparent. But that kid definitely learned that from somewhere. I'm not stupid. He's 5.
All right, but when you read that, you got to read something else. Somebody else is saying that's opposite of that because it's a difference in opinion. You can't take what you want to take from a situation.
All right. Well, true.
You got to look at
hold up.
Everything.
True one in blood. Shout out to True One in Blood. Said black, you in your feelings, bro. Yeah. Maybe. But
I'm just saying you got to take both of them the same way. You can't just take one and then, you know what I'm saying?
In dollar bills, he said he's only repeating what he heard from somewhere else.
But
hold up. Then Felix 5895 said, bro, 5 years old. Are you on TikTok watching creators with some bust down chains? Be real, guys. Like, for real, like, how do you learn that at 5, bro? Then another one, Diesel. Terrell Walker 1312. If I said that wrong, I apologize. He said young boy killed the whole relationship. Yeah, bro. He did for real. You sitting over here being biased. Oh no. Maybe it's like this.
I'm not
maybe
saying.
It's like
I said take both.
And all you want to say, Salam alaikum.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is this.
No, I'm a realist. How the fuck you know that at 5 years old, nigga? And that's just the fuck it.
What? Yo, like what?
See, all he want to do is laugh, y'all, because
Well, I'm just saying though, man. Like you think you being a little, like you just like you acting a little crazy. I'm just saying, man, because look.
No, I didn't talk. Shout out to let me see, TBY The Way 155. He said, black, did you talk to your lady about? I didn't, because what she's going to give me to appease me? I didn't. There is no doubt in my mind that he heard this conversation.
But listen, I'm gonna say something about this. That
go ahead, go, freak. I'll give you the floor in there because please make me feel a little bit better.
Let's be clear though. I want to be clear
because you don't go through these type problems. But go ahead.
I'm going through.
But go ahead. No. I said these type.
So well, I'm going through actually probably worse. But the thing about it is this though. The thing about it is this. When you have a woman, right? And a woman, the worst thing that a woman can do is talk to a child or have a problem or bringing the issues to the forefront in front of the kids. If that's happening, bro, you might as well throw the whole crib away because it's going to be an uphill battle for you trying to fix it. Your kids are on your business. I go through it now. Kids in your business, they go through it. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just throw the whole crib away, man, start over, man. And have your kids in your own setting.
And you know what, Feek? I'm finally starting to believe that.
Yeah,
bro.
because like people gonna do what they want to do, man, and people gonna play the victim. Like you the victim, I'm a victim. Nah, man. No. People are placing themselves in positions and doing things, and then when it doesn't pan out to how they like it, they resort to involving the children. And they want to involve the kids, not knowing that they destroying the children at the same time. The outcome is now you get the kids destroyed. Now the kids looking at the significant other or their father, because it could be happening with a mother and a father. A woman may be winning more than you, and you work another job. I see it. I got a situation now. I see it, and it's a brother I know. He worked. He worked, and know what I'm saying? Like we work like in Norristown. I might as well say work in Norristown. His wife, she got some money. She got a good job. Working with the city. She do something like for SEPTA. And he asked for the car. He got to take the bus all the way out there. She don't want to go take the car or pick him up. He got to call somebody that I know to come get him from work. I'm like, what? Like, why is she carrying him like that? Why are you carrying him like that? And the person I know got to get up and go there and go get him.
But that's corny, bro.
Yeah, but and then the person talks about the person too. Man, it's just the worst 25 years of my life. But you still with the person. It's just crazy. You keep feeding to the child, then the kid. But the flip side to it, the kids are gonna get older and start seeing through whoever. It could be mom or dad. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not being biased, but women sometimes, because of the emotional factor, they involve the kids in the business.
Especially, I'm gonna be real. I can't say that. But this is what I think. But I think it's like for you to involve your kids 5, 17, even 17 and 9, like your kids in your personal relationship, you're a broken woman. These are your best friends. If I'm telling my kid, man, 5 years old, man, your mommy ain't got no money, man. Mommy ain't got no car. We gotta try to figure something else. Like,
or mommy a whore.
Huh?
Or you saying mommy's a whore? I'm saying you told your kid your mom's a whore.
No, I'm not even. I'm saying about the girl.
If somebody did that to their kid, told their kid that their mom was a whore, you affected the child.
I don't know what you talking about.
If a man goes to their child, I'm beefing with my wife or whoever.
Well, yeah, but that's her son too. We talking about different aspects. We talking about different aspects of this. Not your kid.
No, I'm saying whether it's your kids or not.
All right,
whether it's your kids or not, whoever kids it is, to involve a child, whether it's your stepchild or your child, to involve a child in your business is ultimately going to affect the child more than it's going to affect you. Because we grown. After a while, we're going to get off our back. That kid got. I remember when my mom said this. I remember when my mom said that. I remember when my dad said that. I didn't see men talk to their son like, man, your mom a whore. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Say somebody like you out of pocket. Even if that's true, you don't go on and say that. If she is a whore, you keep that to yourself. You shouldn't even say it to her. I ain't
gonna lie. We human beings. If something came out and she did something, I'm petty Eddie. Call me the boy, petty Eddie.
How you gonna be mad about somebody doing it to you then?
And I'm just saying, if she did it to me first,
it don't matter. Let it go. She a woman. This is how I look at it. Let it go. But you.
Yeah, I'm not telling my son and mom a whore. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. King_Tony just said, gave another donation. Appreciate you, man. Said black kids watch YouTube and be on the internet. My 7-year-old does. Fortunately, he's not watching bad stuff, but he does repeat stuff he watches. Yeah, of course. But they repeat what they watch. But when it's in close quarters with mom or dad, when dad pick up the baby, he like, yeah, mom, your mom, I hate your mom. Her little trifling self, whatever you say to her. Then when the mom get back to the dad, when mom get the kids back, she's bashing the dad. It's like you ping ponging with the child in the middle being a referee. Can't do that, man.
But do you check them?
Check who?
Like the incident I just told you about with the girl mom. The girl's son. Is that something to be checked about?
Who, the little boy?
Yeah.
Nah, because you're not gonna get the.
Why? That's not nothing to be checked about. So
it may not have started with him. It may not have started with him. You should go to the person that you thought it started with and have not check her in a minute, but have a conversation with her. Like, listen, he said this. I want to make sure he's not getting this from you.
Okay.
And then if she say, well, no, I didn't say it to him, or she's like, yeah, I did say it to him. Whatever case, then you can address it from there. But if she did say it to him, this is my opinion. I don't think it's ever going to get any better. So you might as well just chalk it up. But if she didn't say it to her, she should be able to go to that little boy and check him and with you standing there, and then make it be like, listen, this is my husband. This is who this is. And then
just because it ain't your father.
Yeah. Yeah, because at the end
we ain't gonna talk about his father.
Then another thing, stepfathers, and this guys come home from jail. Another thing stepfathers get is if a child if you become a stepfather to a child that has a deadbeat dad, a lot of the frustration from that kid is really towards the dad, but you gonna get the blunt of it because you're around.
No, but it's still gotta be checked. That's no excuse.
But I'm just saying, you gotta understand the kid is traumatized, so you gonna get a lot of that. You can get a lot of that first. You gotta have thick skin.
No, man. Somebody gotta have. So I gotta put up with this? Fuck no.
You gotta deal.
No, I'm not putting up with that.
You don't gotta put up with it.
Out of there.
You don't gotta put up with it, but you gotta expect it. You gotta expect it to happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If
you
I
go on there thinking that somebody just because you spend money in the house and that you there, that the kid going not disrespect you. They got issues with their real biological parent, so they just taking it out on you. And it's up to you to have thick skin and be able to endure it and also to expect it to happen. So you come home from jail, I wouldn't advise you going in there doing nothing like that because you fighting a super uphill battle. And there's some dudes that did it. We got a friend of ours that came home and did it. And I don't know the situation, but I hear they still together. But maybe the woman that set the boundaries with the kid where the kid is not being disrespectful. But it's always just a chance that you can, end up with your feelings hurt or end up feeling disrespected by a kid.
I want to give a personal shout out right now to Terrell Walker 1312. He said Feeks need to be in politics because he always want to take the high route. This nigga is out his goddamn mind.
Because it's the best route to take, man. It's the best route to take. You gotta look at it like with a grain of salt. Why you want to sit here worry about what a 5-year-old said?
Yeah. Shout out to
look at you.
He said the next thing next thing Shorty gonna say is you not my daddy.
Do you care? It's the truth. It's the truth.
But still it's disrespect. If I'm in there paying them bills and I'm helping, well, I ain't doing that right now, but I'm doing what I can. So fuck it, I am paying them bills. If I'm coming, man, it's been times, man, I come to you, bro, I ain't got no money. I'm waiting for my check, man. Give me a little bean 50 to feed my family.
But the thing about it,
and you'll give it to me.
Yeah, but the thing
I go out there and spend that whole 150. I spend 142 boxes of pizza, goddamn jugs of milk. This nigga make the 5-year-old drink gallons of milk in 6 hours. The cups all over the crib, half a cups of milk left, been sitting there overnight. I'm like, damn, the fuck. But I know how to be conservative and know how to stretch my shit out.
Kid, though, y'all.
Man, fuck all that. Man, we under siege. We ain't got nothing in this refrigerator. You talking about it's a kid. When they gonna learn?
Yeah, but people go through stuff. Listen, we all in this together. We all go through a lot of the same stuff. And it's frustrating, bro. I done been through it, man.
No, I got a question for you. Somebody just asked you a question.
All right, what's the question?
C Dollar Bills. He said, where does the respect for the man come in at, though, Feek?
With the woman. If the woman is not respecting you, then the kid's not gonna respect you. And if listen, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Up, down, all around, y'all.
And if you might as well, if you can't establish respect with her, you might as well just chalk the whole relationship and move on. If she can't fix that, I'm telling you, man, we all go through the same stuff. So it's gonna be even worse when a guy come home from jail, because now he gonna papers at the house and he say anything wrong or try to chastise a kid, he going to jail. Because women are, especially moving into her setting, she gonna be emotional, man. Especially about her kids. They her kids, my kids.
Yeah, they hurt. That's the truth.
And
like
most,
you said,
and
it's
most,
the truth.
and even with a biological father, I'm gonna tell you how it go. A woman, they are their kids when it comes time to making decisions for the child, but they're your kids when it's time to spend money. Take care of your kids. But it's my kid on time for me to determine what they want to make decisions, where they go to school, everything. That's their kid. You tell me what to do with my kid, but when it comes time to spend some money, it's your child. Better take care of your kids. That's how they do you.
Boy, you're right. I agree. And that's what I would.
That's how they do you.
It's crazy, man.
That's how they do you. You know what I'm saying? People will go against what their beliefs to try to deter you from, having access to your kids, how you want to have access to your kids. For real. A woman can still be in love with you and being moved on to another man, and she's still going to try to block you from your kids and try to harm you. This is how it goes. And there's some men out here that's out of pocket too, because then men that don't take care of their kids or not even around. And then now the stepfather got to step in for you because you ain't around.
And that was me. But I'm getting disrespected because I'm not doing a lot. It's a little bit because of my situation.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like the stepfather getting disrespected. And I don't even call myself, I call myself big homie. You ain't got to call me pop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she got mad at me one day. He said, who is you to me? I said, big bro. She cussed me, how you gonna tell him you big bro and this and that? That's like missing. I'm like, damn, what you want me to tell him I'm his father? He don't even respect me as a
Where's
father.
His father at?
You know where his father at?
I don't know where yet.
On 40th and Market.
What
the fuck is you talking about? Where his father at?
I don't know that.
You acting crazy. You acting crazy. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, but I'm saying, well, maybe the woman need to allow the father to be in the kid's life, or maybe the father need to be in his kid's life. You know, people only want to be parents when it's convenient.
I want to say something to Terrell Walker, 1312. He said, "You did all them years behind bars. Forget the relationship. Sow your raw oats." You absolutely right, right? I'm getting old, man. I'm closer to death than I am life. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know, I'm 45 and, you know what I mean, ready to hit 50, man. I don't, you know what I mean? When you sort your royal oats, you got little different broads that you hit, but they not available when you want them to be available all the time. So it might be some nights I got to go in the crib alone. I ain't looking for that shit no more. I ain't a young boy, man. I want to come in, man, the crib clean, man. I smell aroma of some chicken breast cooking all in the oven, bell peppers and onions and all that shit. Kids laughing all in the background. When they see me, it's me. Father, Abby. Abby is an Arabic word which means father. Like that. That's what I ain't looking to. Like I told y'all before, man. If it's like that, man, I got two bad bitches that never cheated on me in my entire life, and they do what I say. Hannah and Pamelina. These bitches gonna go whenever I say go. Whenever I say go, how long I say go, or whatever. If it's like that, I'm gonna do it like that. And they ain't got no diseases, never had no diseases. I can hit them raw all day long. But my thing is, man, I want to come home to some comfort, man. I'm not looking for okay, I got Shanice over here. I got Jacqueline over there. I got Gwen down there. You know what I mean? That was cool when I was a young boy, man. Like, that was cool. Like, I might get burnt by one of these bitches because they know they ain't we're not exclusive. We're not an item. Like, I ain't looking to get this. I ain't never, you know, knock on wood or alhamdulillah, I ain't never been burnt or nothing like that of that nature in that category. And I ain't trying to get burnt at this big age. I don't need my dick sticking to my boxes and all that, whatever y'all say, how the pus come out. Now, I don't need none of that.
Let me tell you something. Well, you got a very nice apartment, bro. A real nice apartment.
Yes.
Why don't you establish that in your apartment with somebody else? Bring your son over there. Get your son there. Have an environment for you and him.
What you talking about? I'm talking about. I ain't just trying to do it with him.
I'm talking about come home. You know, establish that environment with him.
Yeah, but I needed some cheeks in there.
All right, start there with him. No, I'm saying
I need some yeeks.
All right, that's what comes.
He and that motherfucker trying to break the phone and go on this and go on that. Nigga, get your ass to sleep. I need to get his ass out of there. I'm trying to lay up with them yeeks.
Yeah, well, you can't put yeeks.
Yeah, the hell what you talking about?
That's probably the problem though, bro.
Man, get out of here.
Listen, hear me out though. You my man. You walking him to school, but your son 5 too.
Cause she is keeping him away from me.
All right, but
we know that.
Okay, but I'm saying though,
she's keeping him away. She on her own joint. You mean this and that? She with her dude, so it be hard.
Your son ain't gonna never tell you that, bro.
What? Tell me what?
That you broke.
Yeah, I know he ain't. I never said he was.
Well, try to find time to get him.
Well, when you know
whatever
what
it is.
You know what I mean?
Get him and go to walk him to school. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna tell you that. I would just invest time in your own. You gotta worry about that. He love you unconditionally. So maybe you try to put time into something in the wrong. This is me getting you into the wrong thing. You trying to chase yeeks, put the yeeks on hold. You said you got 2 women to start investing time in a little more nasty. Get him in and start having him. You know what I'm saying? Whether I should get on the bus, man, with my son and my kids, man. You know, I done did it, and they appreciate it. And if they don't, that's on them. But one thing my kids ain't never gonna say is that I wasn't there. You know, or I ain't never tried to be there. You know what I mean? But we gotta understand. But now for the guys who coming home, and another thing too, I just realized too, man, with kids, man, I want to say this, like, you gotta be there for your kids, right? But allow them to make decisions. You know, well, be okay with the decision that they make. You can't try to force a kid try to do something that's gonna force them, it's gonna push them away. But you gotta be there to try to cultivate them, give them advice. Where a kid should listen to their parents, but these kids nowadays want to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta be careful with the kids who want to side with you when it's good over there with you, and then want to side with mommy when it's good over there with mommy. You gotta be careful, man, with that too. And that's why it's important for, even though if you're not with your kid's mother, y'all have to be able to co-parent together and be on the same page when it comes to disciplining the child. You can't put your personal feelings in front of what's important, because you want the kid to have equal respect for their mother and their father. You know, that's just how I see it. Because if we're not doing that, you can tell a relationship where somebody one of the parents is putting themselves before the actual child's well-being.
Mm-hmm.
It's my daughter, or this is my son, or whatever case, whoever's doing it. But you can tell when that type of relationship is going on, because the kid is gonna get older and it's gonna be bad, man. You're gonna see it, and it's just terrible. But you know, I don't know everything. But anybody in jail coming home, I would not advise you to go home and be no step parent.
Yeah, it's not gonna. I'm not saying it's not gonna work, but 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna work, man. You know what I mean? Especially if the kid's a little older, man. If you ain't coming in there rich with that bag, it's definitely not gonna work. Cause now that mask is shit that'll keep them mute. Your money will buy them out, which it ain't really supposed to be like that. Ain't supposed to be cause I could do. If I had that bag, that little boy wouldn't have said nothing. We'd have got in the car and drove to school that morning. He'd have been in that motherfucker bouncing around with bags of chips and juice.
It would have been something else, though. It would have been something else on his mind.
Well, it was not that.
Yeah, but something else could have been on his mind. Baby, you never know. I don't really like him. I got you know, sometimes kids are smart. I mean, I really like you. No matter how much money you give him, when you tell him to do something, he may not like you. He may only just accept it from when you tell him. Kids is crazy, man. I'd have had some kids say so. I'd have had I got a stepson. I had said some stuff to me I didn't like. But now he's 30-something years old. But the thing about it is, you know, at the time I had to have thick skin. You know, and I did everything for this kid. Everything for him.
And you know what? I want to just say this what Dark Skin Beauty just said. She said, it actually can, though. You have to have the right woman, and you got to be standing on your business. And this is what you teach me every day.
Yeah.
What you say, man, you said you went in with a lot of shit that wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd have married that woman from the drive, like she bring it up to me now. I lied on you one day. I said, damn, man. She's like, that's what we was getting mad. I said, yeah, Feet got the ring. He got up at his apartment because he knew I wasn't going to marry you yet. And she like, yeah. I said, I could show it to you. He'd send me a picture of it now. I lied because I knew I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot like, she like, the month later, she like, Feet still got the ring, huh? Just sitting up there in his drawer.
But that's
and then it was just, you know what I mean?
That's your fault. You went into it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
You may have to chalk it or step it back and then let it change and then come back totally different. And then you might have a different outcome. But you keep trying to put the same key in the same door and expecting to open the door and then coming in is a whole different situation. Nah. You gotta step away from that whole situation and come back, because it's the same thing in there. You put that key in that door, open the door, it's the same stuff because it's the same key. You gotta change them locks and all that, man. Come back, it's something different. And you might open the door, and maybe that chicken in there cooking with the green peppers and the onions, and the kids may be in there happy to see you when you walk through the door. But you know, this is just a collective issue, man. That's just how I see it. You know, I'm not perfect, man. Like I go through stuff all the time, major situations, you know. But I just try to keep the high road. I take a beating, taking a beating now.
A life's beating.
But I gotta fight back sometimes. Like I'm saying, listen, I'm fighting back, yo. I'm fighting back. Listen, man. I advise anybody who's going through something out here, man, do not sit back and let nobody take advantage of you. Do not do it. You fight back. You go ahead and fight back. People choose a weapon of war. You know what I'm saying? They choose weapons of war. We see it all the time. A woman want to go take you to child support and fight you in there and all that, do all that stuff. That's what you're gonna do. That's you choose your weapon of war. I'm gonna go in there and fight that battle with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You go in there and fight. Don't let the people just get over on you, man. But I want to say something too. Shout out to M4 Mensa for the donation. Appreciate it. It said, hey, Black, would you be putting up with that BS if you had that bag? Of course.
You know the goddamn, and what's his name?
He said M4 Mensa.
M4 Mensa. Come on, man.
So why you putting up with it when you ain't got the bag though? What's the difference?
Because I love her.
So a bag defines who you are as a man?
No, it don't, but it make me feel better.
All right, but
it make me feel better, Pete.
You know, but listen, you got listen, we gotta establish, and this goes to the women too. One woman has to establish she's a woman first, and a man we gotta establish we men first. She not nobody.
Yeah, but if you a man and can't come with flowers and shit like that, you ain't a man.
But listen, bro.
Like you keep saying men first. Like if I can't bring flowers, if I can't do this, what type of man got a woman he can't bring his girl flowers?
But listen, I can do what I can do, and you knew this from the gate. What was going on in my situation? Therefore, it is what it is. Maybe you should have stuck to Pamela and a sister, whatever you was doing at the same time. Maybe you rushed into that. But it's a lot of factors. We can't just look at the woman and say it's her. How did you come into the situation? What did you bring to the table? And this is talking about guys coming from jail. You coming from jail with no job, nothing to do that's gonna be productive and actually in the house. We can sit down and read all the books we want. That stuff be in and out of the air of people, especially when their stomach is growling. You know what I'm saying? But firstly, I want to say this: we got to check ourselves. Check yourself. You know, fix yourself, man. You got to come home and fix yourself first, and worry about you. I'm telling you, man. Because once you do that, you're not gonna be. You're gonna be too strong for somebody to tear you down. You might hold on. I came home to, like you're gonna be able to bypass it. But once you go into a situation and your heart is attached to this and it's attached to that, your heart attached to chaos. Oh, she just tripping. She all right. You start sweeping it under the rug, and all it's doing is making her turn to a stronger, disrespectful monster. And now you can't control her. And now she's saying stuff about you. See what Gilly said? They talk about your dead moms. They wanted to. They say the worst things in the world to you. You know why? Because we've been letting it slide. Men too. A woman who let a man who keep, oh no, he loved me. He loved me. If you keep letting him disrespect you, he's gonna turn into a beast. And they say, you might slap your head off your shoulders and he'll start beating you and doing all types of stuff to you. And then your self-esteem is gonna be shot. And it's gonna be a time where you're gonna feel like you want to kill yourself. So we gotta check ourselves and our intentions from the gate. I wouldn't advise anybody to go into a situation without preparing themselves to be independent first. This is how I see it. It's my opinion. I could be wrong. But that's how I feel. But I wouldn't advise guys to do that, bro. And I want to say this too. We got Lil Bucks coming up this week. For everybody want to watch it, man. Lil Bucks from Philadelphia, man. He did some time. About the street violence. I think when he was out, the murder rate was around 500.